going to build on our salad repertoire for this recipe. I'm going to be doing a swordfish, grilled swordfish and grape salad. It is to die for. This salad is all about interesting flavours and textures. Now the first texture and flavour that we're talking about is capers, and instead of just popping the capers straight into the salad, what I'm going to do is make them really, really crispy. So in a hot small pan, just like this one, I've got some olive oil, and while they're cooking, let's talk about the fish. I'm using swordfish today. I love swordfish. It's the meat of the sea, if you like. It's quite dense. It's a little bit oily. If you're not a huge fish fan, then this is a fantastic way to introduce yourself because it is really meaty. Now, I've taken this out of the fridge about 20 minutes ago. You do want it to come to room temperature because I don't want to overcook this fish. You really want to grill it for about a minute on each side. Okay, let's have a look at these capers. And you can see now that they're starting to open up. When they start to pop, then they're ready to come out. And they start to change colour too. They go a little bit darker. So I've got another bowl here with a little bit of paper toweling in it. And we do want to drain off the excess. In they go to the bowl. Let's just spread them out. You can actually hear how crunchy they are. Right, let's get on to the dressing. So a bit of mustard and garlic to start with and some olive oil. I'm going to mince the garlic straight into a large bowl here. I'm going to start with 1 clove of garlic and have a taste because it can be quite overpowering, especially when it is raw. And a good amount of Dijon mustard for this. You could also use seeded mustard if you like. Just for a little bit of heat, I've got some cayenne pepper, so just a small pinch of that because I am going to use it also on the swordfish. And I've got a grapefruit here. You could use blood orange when they're in season, or just the standard orange is fantastic. I love a ruby grapefruit, just like this one, because look at that colour. Isn't it gorgeous? Try to make an effort to take most of it away. And then I'm just going to take around 6 segments out of the grapefruit. If there's any seeds, remove them. Now we're going to get the juice out of this so nothing is wasted here. We're going to give that a good squeeze straight over the mustard there. Okay, that's plenty. Now let's get our oil and a whisk, and we'll just whisk that in to start with and slowly add olive oil. And that's it. That's how easy it is to make a wonderful dressing. And this dressing goes with so many different things, not just with what I've got here. Warm peeled potatoes in here, fantastic. A cucumber salad, tomato salad, just a classic garden salad, fantastic with this dressing. Now we need a little pinch of salt and just a crack of pepper. And that's ready to go. So I'm going to add the segments to this. I'm going to put it to the side now and I'm going to get onto the fish. Let's add a little bit of olive oil, just a drizzle. And we also need a good pinch of salt on the fish. And instead of pepper for this, I'm adding the cayenne pepper. So a little bit of warmth there from that. And then both sides, perfect. Now it goes on a griddle pan. When it's sizzling like that, you know you're onto a good thing because it's going to cook fast on the outside, give us a wonderful crust. I'm going to give that about 30 seconds to a minute, turn it over, another 30 seconds to a minute, and then the salad's pretty much ready to go. Right, we've got beautiful griddle marks on the swordfish so it can come out. And use whatever fish you like. Whatever fish is fantastic at your fishmonger. If there's some beautiful snapper fillets, use that. Some mackerel fillets work really well with this salad. Tuna, fantastic. So let's rest that for a moment and we'll finish this off. These are midnight beauties. Look at that colour. They are gorgeous. You could use any type of grape you like. These are great. They don't have any seeds in them. So all I need to do is cut them in half, and I'm going to leave some whole. I like the 2 textures of the grape. And for a salad, grapes are fantastic because it's just a pop of sweetness. They're crunchy too. So let's cut about half of these. And There's so many different types of lettuce leaves you could use for this. A little peppery rocket leaf would be great. Some red oak would be lovely in here. I'm going to be using whitloff, it's also called endive, and I like it because of its crisp, kind of bitter leaves, so it counteracts against that sweetness of the grapes. Okay, that's enough halves. Let's put the rest in whole ones. And the whitloff, we're just going to cut the base off there, and you just want to pull away the leaves. And I find the nicer ones are, of course, the centre ones, the babies, the little tender ones, but all of these leaves are usable. Look at that, see how crunchy it is? Again, texture in a salad. So a few more in there, I'm gonna pop it in. Now let's add some of our capers, and I'm going to leave a few just for the end for the garnish. And we're just going to really gently toss this salad. So the primary ingredient in this salad are the grapes, and then you can build on that with different types of citrus fruits. All right, let's get a plate here. And I'm going to get one of these fillets, place it on the side there. And our salad leaves, we're just going to pop on the side there. You do want to dress this at the last minute because you don't want the salad leaves to be all soft. You want them to keep their vibrancy. You want them to keep their crunch. Make sure we get some of that grapefruit in there. And I did reserve some of those capers because I love the saltiness and the crunchiness of them. And there you go, that is a beautiful salad. This is a really nice dinner too. It's fresh, it's light, it's showcasing swordfish with a beautiful grape salad.